Hey guys, back with another video here today. This time we're living it on The Division. We're gonna go into the dark zone and see how badly I suck. So let's do this. I'm just gonna kill some people that wanna go right back out.
Transmissions jammed.
I'll show you.
Backup activated. System rebooted. Warning, now entering dark zone.
I think we're good. There's nothing I needed over here.
Attention, leaving dark zone.
Don't just stand there. Don't ask where it came from.
Pretty dope stuff, bro. Fresh like an ice cola. Fresh like an ice cola. Oof, 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 oof. I should put that on, and I should put this on. What does this look like?
Everything checks out.
Aw. Huh. Let's find some stuff to put on that would make me stronger. Yeah, some armor basically. Nice, nice, sad and sad. Nice, nice, sad and sad. Boo. So we look good here. Sweet.
Observing the southern defenses.
Nope.
Shit hot. You get trained in all this before everything hit the fan? Learning on Sam's dime before I went private. You want? I can teach you to use it. We're at the radio mast, but there's Rikers everywhere. What the? Not recognizing this signal.
That's a first wave agent.
We're at the.
So we need to make it a safe house?
Shit hot.
Nah, never mind. We'll do that later. I was gonna say we need to upgrade a terminal, which I'm not going all the way back to, but it's an option.
I've got no idea what they're doing here, but the place is crawling with them. The
Wow.
situation here is going from fucked to
Woo.
boob. We
Oh,
need backup.
much better.
Do you
Let's see.
Let him go. He didn't do anything to you. That's right. He didn't. But I sure as hell do. Shit hot.
Observing the southern defenses. It's a hard...
Let him go. He didn't do anything to you. We're at the radio mast.
Huh.
I'm not recognizing this signal.
That's a first wave We're picking up the signal from a first wave agent's transponder located in the main building of the New York Police Academy. Anytime a shade tech signal pops up, we check it out. And if the agent attached to it is still alive, that'll be a nice bonus. Of course, odds are the agent's dead. But anything you can learn about how that tech got there and what happened to the agent wearing it gets us that much closer to understanding what went wrong.
I'm not recognizing this signal.
That's a...
Nice.
Not recognizing this signal.
That's a first wave agent's distress beacon.
Let him go. Damn, this gear's shit hot. You get trained in all this before everything hit? Not recognizing this signal.
That's a first wave agent's distress beacon.
It just started going off. No warning, no prior signal. What the hell?
Your guess is as good as mine. But see if you can ID a location on that pulse, and pray it keeps broadcasting.
Let him go. He didn't do anything to you. That's right. But I sure as hell put some to him. Recognizing the signal. For God's sake, let him go. He didn't do anything to you. Not recognizing.
Observing the southern...
Shot me with a shotgun. Well, let's go to here real quick. Let's matchmake as fast as possible. Probably an hour.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
Readings indicate my brain is done.
You holding it together?
Calling your name. You're doing good work.
Well, it's just not a good time right now.
The upgrades look great. If we live through this, I want you working in my lab.
Oops.
You got a great deal. You know you want what I'm selling. Check this out.
What level are we at now? Nice. Oh my god, oh my god.
Another agent has joined your team.
Yo, what's up? Finally.
Warning. You are exiting the safe area.
You ready? A5 processor, Toshiba, Samsung,
We're picking up a signal from inside the academy. Shade Tech. First wave agent signal ID, and it's still broadcasting.
Hostiles incoming. Agent on your team is down. Requires assistance. Alert.
going.
We're at the recognizing this signal.
That's a first wave agent's distress beacon.
We just started going off. No warning, no...
Looks like the cleaners gave up on pathways, thanks to you.
Well, it's just not a good time right now.
See you to believe it.
What's up?
Yo, yo. Wanna do a mission?
Take care of their agent. We can't afford to lose anyone else.
Readings indicate an echo nearby.
We're playing Fortnite. Let's go. So hard. I know what we should do. So hard. I know what we should do. So hard. It echoes so much. You can still hear it echo. So hard. You can still hear it echo. So hard. Yo, and the skin. screen is so big, it's a razzing processor. Just look at that shake. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. The screen is so big, it's a razzing processor. It's a razzing, yeah. Oof, 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 oof. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. The screen is so big, it's a Shut up, dog! Come on, you piece of pineapple under the pineapple under the fuck. Pop, pop.
Hey guys, this is Austin.
No copyright.
A few months
This
ago,
is
we
Austin.
took a look at this, the $350 Acer Aspire E15, which just so happens to be the
Look up
best-selling
Austin
laptop on
Emmons.
Amazon.
And
But for
different
$350, what do you actually get? At first glance, it doesn't look all that special. So at $350, you're getting
special.
plastic
Special
on plastic
sauce.
with a side of plastic. Nowhere is this more obvious than the
Sexy
screen,
plastics.
which flexes, well, a
Ooh,
lot with just a little bit of
yeah,
pressure.
ooh.
However, if you can look past a few of these smaller nitpicks, you'll find that this is actually a surprisingly solid laptop. What really makes this guy stand out is the level of specs and features that you're getting for the price.
Oh, now-
So
now
inside, you're getting a
real
7th generation
hard.
Intel
Specs,
Core
dang.
i3 7100U processor, 4 gigabytes of RAM, as well as a 1 terabyte hard drive. Definitely the slowest part is going to be the hard drive. It's 2018, and you know, SSDs are a thing. However, what really helps to save this laptop is the Core i3. This is going to be a lot more powerful than pretty much any other laptop in this price point. Luckily, it's really
What the
easy to
heck
upgrade
is
this
wrong
guy.
with people?
So remove 3 screws on the
what
bottom
is
of the
this?
laptop, and you get access to not only your hard drive, but also to your memory, as well as to install a full M2 SSD. And it just so happens that I have an M2 SSD right here. So for like $45, you can get this 8 128 gig drive, which once you install into this, is going to make a huge difference. If you've never installed an M2 drive before, it's about as easy as it gets. So remove this single screw from the bottom, and then all we need
Shake
to do
that.
is line it up with the slot, make sure it's fully inserted,
Wiggle,
and then we take
wiggle,
that same
wiggle.
screw and use it to hold it in place. Now while a 128 gig drive might not sound too impressive, the idea here is that this is going to be enough to install Windows as well as a few games and apps, but you still have your full 1 terabyte hard drive, which means that you're going to have over a terabyte of capacity inside the laptop, and if you want to get even crazier, you can remove the optical drive to install yet another drive inside. I said the word drive a lot, but hopefully you get the idea. Something else that I was able to pick up for just over $40 is another 4 gigabytes of RAM. Now this is okay as
nobody
is,
watch-
but
oh
especially if
my
you want to get
God.
into anything like gaming or just want more
Oh
than
my
4 gigs of RAM
God,
for, like,
that
you
is so
know,
cool.
6 or 7
That
Chrome
was not me,
tabs,
what the
this is
heck?
going to be really helpful. And again, super simple to upgrade. You can literally do all of this stuff in like 10 minutes. And so with that, we have
Somebody
8
must
gigabytes
be
of RAM, a
watching.
128 gig SSD, and an upgraded $440 laptop.
I'm not answering that
But
door.
is it
No.
actually any good? With these upgrades,
Fine, I'm answering that door.
an M2 SSD right
Let's
here.
have these play.
We're ready for a bit of gaming, and starting out we have
Fine.
CSGO.
I'll be back.
Now with integrated Intel graphics, you should expect a ton, and I should really turn my volume down. So running on low settings at 900p, we're actually getting solid frame rates, so we're anywhere between 50 to 80 frames per second. Now, it's not going to be a perfect CSGO experience, but this is not a bad little gaming laptop. Next up, we have Fortnite. Now this is a game that actually scales pretty well to lower end hardware. Here at 720p on low settings, we are getting between 30 to 40 frames per second. Now don't get me wrong, this is not a gaming PC. However, especially with that Core i3 and that dual channel memory, it's not going to be too bad as long as you keep your expectations in check. some lighter titles are definitely going to be playable. I've actually got to say, I don't really ever play Fortnite, but this does really scale nicely. I mean, yeah, we're getting 35, 40 frames per second here, but on such a low-end laptop, it's not bad at all. Next up, we have Rocket League, another game that traditionally runs pretty well on low-end hardware, and here at 900p on performance settings, we're getting anywhere between 40 to 50 frames per second. It's not bad, which I know I keep saying, but when you consider just how cheap this laptop is, even with the upgrades, I'm impressed at how much it doesn't suck. This laptop is definitely useful for more than just gaming though. So it's rocking a 15.6-inch 1080p panel. Now it is going to be TN, so you're going to be sacrificing some color and especially some viewing angles, but when you consider that it actually scales pretty well to lower end hardware.
Nice job. Recorded it for me. Totally missed it.
Now don't get me wrong, this is not a game. However, especially with the Core i3 and that dual channel memory, this guy costs $350 stock. The screen is
too many
much better than
Austins.
you usually get. I don't really ever play Fortnite, but this does really scale nicely. I mean, yeah, we're getting 35, 40 frames per second here. Hey guys, this is Austin. The 3DS originally came out in 2011, but in a world with a Nintendo Switch, should the 3DS still exist? So if you want to buy a 3DS in 2017, you're going to be picking from one of these three options. To start with, we have the Nintendo 2DS, which came out in 2013. Now, as you might be able to imagine, this has a little bit of a different design. I remember when Nintendo originally announced the 2DS, I totally thought it was a joke. So in the transition from the standard DS to the 3DS, one of the major advantages was the idea that it did support 3D. However, the 2DS, not only does it look weird, but it doesn't support 3D at all. That doesn't really bother me though, as I very rarely use that 3D feature to begin with. So there are a couple of other trade-offs here, most notably that it has a couple of fairly small displays, and the actual speaker itself is kind of quiet, but when you consider that this only costs $80 and comes with a copy of Mario Kart 7, it starts to look like a pretty good deal. Take a closer look at the 2DS, and it is a little bit odd looking. So this is the only DS or 3DS that doesn't have a folding clamshell design, which means that it is definitely not as pocketable, but on the flip side, if you're someone with larger hands, this is actually one of the more comfortable.
Guys, I'm gonna watch this real quick, okay?
A little bit of a different design. So there are a couple of other trade-offs here, most notably that it has a couple of fairly small displays, and the actual speaker itself is kind of quiet, but when you consider that this only costs $80 and comes with a copy of Mario Kart 7, it starts to look like a pretty good deal. Take a closer look at the 2DS, and it is a little bit odd looking. So this is the only DS or 3DS that doesn't have a folding clamshell design, which means that it is definitely not as pocketable, but on the flip side, if you're someone with larger hands, this is actually one of the more comfortable consoles to play on. Next in the lineup, we have the new Nintendo 2DS XL. Now this actually only came out a couple months ago, and I did do a full video on it. If you guys missed that, there's actually a lot of interesting stuff with this guy. Because this is a newer console, Nintendo are still rolling out some new colors, including this white and orange, which I actually think looks pretty nice.
Oops. Subscribe to this guy's channel.
I want to get my hands on is the Pokeball edition, which comes out next month. Unlike the original, the new 2DS XL doesn't give up a lot over a 3DS. So you're getting those larger displays, you're getting the upgraded speakers, and of course, it'll actually, fit in your pockets. There are also some nice upgrades like faster internals, which help with load times as well as give you a couple of exclusive titles, and you do have amiibo support. Long story short, this is actually one of my favorite 3DSs you can buy today. Which brings us to the only actual 3DS here, the new 3DS XL. Open this guy up, and we'll see the same quick start information AR cards as well as the console itself. What you don't get is an AC adapter in the box, which is weird considering that this is the most expensive 3DS you can buy. I will say though that some of the limited editions, such as the Samus Edition 3DS XL, look really nice. So this originally came out in 2015, at least for the non-special edition version, and what you got here was very similar to the 2DS XL, except with face tracking 3D. I do have to admit, this looks really cool, but the problem is that for only an extra $100...
Just as a disclaimer, there's no difference between the 2DS XL and the 3DS. Not that I know of. And if there is, it's probably very small.
You can go all the way up to the Nintendo Switch, which makes the 3DS XL kind of a hard sell. If you've never owned a 3DS or just haven't played in the last few years, then there are a lot of great games for it. Mario Kart 7 is one of the earlier 3DS games, but it still holds up surprisingly well, especially considering that it comes for free on the 2DS. So I will say that I'm typically a fan of a little bit more simulation style games like Forza and Gran Turismo, but it is really hard to argue with just how much fun Mario Kart is. even though 150cc is not my strong suit. It is hard to talk about a Nintendo handheld without mentioning Pokemon. Now this is the series that keeps me coming back, and there are so many great games available, including the upcoming Ultra Sun and Moon. But the original Sun and Moon are also not too bad. This is a game I've actually put a fair bit of time into, and one of the things that's actually nice about playing it on the 2DS is that even though it does have a smaller display, it's the same resolution as the bigger ones, which means that this actually looks a little bit sharper than playing on the 3DS XL or 2DS XL. On top of playing pretty much all of the Pokemon games in the last 10 years or so on the 2DS and 3DS, you also have a couple in the Virtual Console, including Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, and Silver. I grew up playing the original Pokemon games, so they definitely have a special place in my heart, but I've got to say it is really nice to be able to play them on a backlit display, with a headphone jack, having a battery. It's a lot nicer than the old school Game Boys, I've got to admit. All 3DSs can also play original Nintendo DS games. So the only issue is that because the screen is slightly higher resolution than the DS screen, you're either dealing with a little bit of blurry upscaling or you just can't use the entire display for the games, but in return, you're getting one of the best handheld libraries of all time. The games really are why you should consider picking up a 3DS in 2017. Sure, Nintendo is slowly bringing a lot of these franchises over to the smartphone, but at the end of the day, there are a lot of games that you just cannot play anywhere else besides the 3DS. I think it's only a matter of time before the Switch totally replaces the 3DS, but for now, I think it makes sense why this exists in 2017.
Please don't do that, Nintendo. I have a 3DS.
There are some
Okay, I'll show you guys my 3DS. Well, what I have. 3DS Mario Edition. I don't think they even have it. There it is. That's my DS. So apparently that one at the top was more of a rare one. This is even rare, accordingly, right? I don't know. Nice. We go to videos. Subscribe to this person as well for some reason. I mainly say just subscribe to Austin, but hey, you know what? Wouldn't kill ya. Oh my god, Austin almost has as high as the sub count as Linus Tech Tips.
Still new games coming out for it. If you just want to play through a few DS or 3DS games, then the original...
I can't watch this. You're gonna have to figure out what he says. Then the DS is... Why does it PS?
Hey guys, this is Austin. This is a PlayStation Vita, and against all odds, it still exists in 2017. But why? So let's take a look to see what you get if you buy one of these today. Now this is a Japanese model Vita, however it doesn't really matter since they're all region free. There are definitely a lot of games.
Let's just watch this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Meow. Let's play some Fortnite, boy. Oh, there we go. When you are bored, you do so many stupid things. You live stream and it ends up sucking. Why do you even live stream in the first place? Oh, live streaming is fun. Oh, live streaming is cool. Quip. We should ban Fortnite. Nah, I'm just kidding. We shouldn't start a ban for Fortnite. Not at all. Totally not at all. Not at all. You guys should look up the A5 processor. There we go. God, that kind of scared me, but at least we're playing. Much better than Tom Clancy's The Division! Users wearing headphones, beware, including me. Ah! My ears! Okay, I was joking. Sorry about that. Oops. What's it go? Oh my god. Oh my god, one more time. Holy crap. My bad. So if we just, there we go. Oh, much better. 75 FPS, so beautiful. What is it about this year? What before is that? You thought it? No way. Nice. You're gonna die, bro. What are these dummies doing? God, just stupid. Just so stupid sometimes. God. I hear it. And all of its mighty. Oof. Nice. Oops. FPS counter up there. Look, it's so beautiful. You guys won't see it, but I will. Lucky me! Now I feel depressed that YouTube can't have more than 75 frames. Any day over that crappy gun. Is it better? Nope. Same thing. I knew it. Sweet. I need some more. I need some wussy. Some wood all wussy. Oh, I was in the right direction. Okay. Our dog is going to eat. Nice, isn't it? No, it's not. It really isn't. Gross. There's only 2 of us. Just the 2 of it. Okay, that's gay. That's over. Salty nuts. Ooh. Just the boredom of my dumb old brain. It's just the boredom of. Me not giving a crap. It's alright. It's only right there. What the heck? Hey. Ninja speeds, bro. Boo. Whatever. That team sucked! Oh, man. Thank you very much. I like the CD. Oh my god, it's Grand Theft Auto. Nice and tasty. Shoot. There goes a piece of the Apple TV motherboard that I totally did not destroy with an A5 processor and Toshiba crap in it. I know, boy! The point of my videos is supposed to be cringy. So cringy that it's just cringy. I don't care. Haters gonna hate. Yum. This is delicious. Whoa. Sick. Sorry about that. Might as well just quit now. God, I hate this guy. Next teammate. Hey, what a perfect place to end this. I'm just kidding. What the heck? Much better. Decline. Savage. What is this damn glitch? I said dang glitch, remember? Dang glitch. Dang. I said dang. 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 Dang, bro. Pardon my language, by the way. ASMR, look it up, buddy. ASMR is basically lip smacking. I can't even see anything! Yeah, this game's broken. I gotta close it and then maybe restart it. Nah, it's an hour.